Why are there athletes that simply do not pan out? You know that guy. Great metrics, great genetics, but when it comes to his actual ABs, that's because those athletes have a hole somewhere in their game. Whether it's the mental game, consistency, or overall athleticism. There's something within his approach to training and programming that is lacking, which is detrimental to his career. This athlete took a different approach, a holistic mindset that got him to the next level. He built his programming around proven systems and a macro structure that maximized his progress. The mental game, a triphasic approach, mechanical video analysis, a proven throwing system, and a corrective exercise blueprint to fix his deficiencies. This is what made up his unwavering training program. I run this exact system. In the KT program, you get access to all of that, plus 24/7 communication with me and the community. A group of like-minded and driven athletes just like yourself. You can apply to my programming using the link right here. I'm looking for 3 to 5 more athletes just like Ryan, who increased his max exit velo in just 3 weeks on the program. He also just scored a college visit with an elite college program with me just last week. I'm closing spots soon, so get in while you can. Accountability is the unsung hero of athletic development. I will die on this hill. Accountability is the most important part of an effective system. You must have some sort of accountability structure. Whether you check out daily goal boxes, have somebody up your ass every single day, or a like-minded teammate to keep you accountable, here's the thing. Everybody knows where they should be or where they want to be, but not everybody has that external motivation to get there. This study provides support for the hypothesis that coaches who behave ethically and whose actions represent their words create an environment where a student athlete feels accountable. This is a powerful concept as it can positively impact individual and team success. The findings suggest that one of the ways that coaches can impact athletes' performance is to demonstrate and model ethical conduct. A high-level athlete without accountability will surely not pan out, or at the very least will not hit his full potential. Once you have the accountability piece figured out, the next pillar is structure. Have you ever tried to study for a test, but your teacher didn't give you any study guide or any information about the test at all? That's essentially training without structure. Sure, I guess it's possible to pass or get that A, but I can almost assure you, you're not going to get that letter grade that you're looking for. But I'm not just talking, should I lift today? Should I not lift today? Bro, I'm talking nitty-gritty structure. What does your structure look like on a macro level? How does your structure progress throughout time? And how and why is that beneficial for you? I can go on and on. Structure can eat at every single fiber of your life if you don't do it correctly. I know you felt that overwhelming feeling, not sure what to do in the weight room, for throwing, or recruiting. And that fear normally turns into non-action. You hear that? No structure turns into no action. Now, there are levels to structure, and here's how I separate them. Weak structure. This player has little to no planning in any aspect of training. No recruiting strategy, no weight room planning, no hitting or throwing program, etc. This player has no chance of playing high-level college baseball. Decent structure. This player has an idea of workout splits and general training methods. He throws plyos for a throwing routine, but is inconsistent and doesn't do too much aside from that. He emailed a few college coaches, but generally has no clue what a strategy looks like. Elite structure. This player uses an optimal and proven training split for the weight room that focuses on larger goals that can be broken down into minimal components. He progresses his training based on complexity and overall improvement. His throwing program is broken down between different intensities and focuses on pre-throwing and post-throw routines. He analyzes his swing with a consistent accountability partner and makes changes to his hitting routine every week based on his progress. He's on top of his nutrition and makes sure he's pushing himself harder each day after day. Throw the exact same player, metric-wise and genetically, into each one of those structures, the elite structure is going to come out on top. It's so much easier when you know what to do and why you're doing it. I'm going to basically chalk it down to this: structure as well as the effectiveness of that structure. This means effective training methods and systems in the weight room, throwing as well as pre and post hitting and throwing routines. Your mental groundedness and fortitude is not a baseball concept. It is really a life concept. I could go so deep into this, but I'll break it down into 3 categories. Here are the 3 things the complete player does in regards to his mindset. Number 1, he operates on a larger purpose. Brother, let me spit some game to you real quick. Come here. Okay, chill, not that close, but here's the thing. Having a larger purpose than the game puts you into reality. I know when you're in the game, nothing feels bigger. You are in the moment after all. But you have to be able to zoom out. Nothing about the game is real and it's all finite, meaning it will end. As a human being, the game is not your purpose. The question is, can you remain grounded in that fact? The natural byproduct of having a larger purpose is gratitude. Gratitude has shown to induce positive brain waves for your brain, called alpha waves. Similar to giving, gratitude triggers the brain to release neurotransmitters and hormones associated with happiness, including dopamine and serotonin. Dopamine directly correlates with happiness, confidence, and athletic performance. The brain is crazy powerful and it's also yours. You are not it, but it is yours. You need to make it best friends with yourself. If you don't, you will never make it. Train the mind to be on the same team as you. You can do that with gratitude and gratitude practices. The final component to an elite mindset is a strong internal system. This concept is a little difficult to explain, but stay with me here. As a person and a player, you have to feel and be grounded with yourself. This means the awareness and understandings of your own insecurities, being comfortable being you and the player you are, and understanding that no matter what other people think of you, you are always you. You see how grounded that mindset is? Seriously, just imagine yourself right now as the person who can look at your insecurities, other people who look down on you, and you just smile. Can't you just see yourself sitting in a field just smiling at those things? That's grounded. When you can genuinely take nothing personal, not the pitcher, not your errors, and not your coach. This provides a tremendous advantage because nothing truly matters outside of your sense of self and your higher purpose. If this doesn't make any sense, just ask yourself this question. Does my external world affect my internal world? Does a strikeout make you question yourself? Does the opposing pitcher intimidate you and cause you to shrink yourself? Or do you let fear dictate your next move? If you answer yes to any of those questions, your internal structure is weak. I recommend fixing your self-esteem and operating on full, dominant confidence. Use meditation to figure this out. The complete player thrives because of his relentless accountability systems, his undeniable structure and thought that he puts forth towards his programming, and his perspectives and general mindset strength that makes him the most dangerous and capable player possible. This is also your competition, man. While you're stuck in fear mode, having no structure and zero accountability systems, there is another player out there that checks all those boxes and has a massive advantage over you. The KT training system will take care of that for you. This late fall and winter, I'm looking for 3 to 5 more athletes to fill up the spots in my program. This is your last chance to fill out the form and get in touch with me. I'll see you in the community.